Oh, I'm sorry. This dog is number 6, Zalmay's Playboy, owned by John Fenney in Canada, who bred him along with Carla Snyder. He's sired by Zalmay's Rosenkrantz out of Zalmay's Bianca.
Next dog.
This is number 7, Kaja's Juju Witch Doctor, bred by Betty Sampson, sired by Champion Kaja's Gay Excalibur out of Champion Kaja's Gay Serena, owned by Russell Brown, shown by Shirley Chambers. This is number 8, Bushveld Jakara, bred by Don Stroh and William Thompson. His sire is Champion Bushveld Black Shikari. His dam is Sean Moore's Jabaru Naivash, owned by Roberta Frederick. This is number 9, Melin's Rabbit Redford, bred by Louise Melin. Champion Darp's Re-Up of Suiga is his sire, and Melin's Ladies Full of Fire is his dam, owned by Gertrude Wildman. This is number 10, Uhuru's Coupe de Ville, bred by Peggy Bowe, who is also the owner. The sire is Champion Delahai's Fortune Hunter. The dam is to Elfon Lubalove. This is number 11, Dogo Birocco of SunDiata, bred by the owner, Chris Olson. His sire is Champion Fula Sirocco of the Congo. His dam is Bia of SunDiata. Number 12 is Peril Regal Commodore, bred by Donald Wynn, sired by Champion Peril Regal Image out of Batassi's Gold Dust. The owner is Vicky Di Girolamo. Ken Henriksen is the handler. This is number 13, Beaujeu's Bouquet of Cognac, bred by Judy and Robert Picour. The sire is Beaujeu's Dandy Red Bourbon. The dam is Beaujeu's Alexandra Brandishi, owned by Judy and Robert Picour. This is number 14, who is Telfon Wendigo, bred by owner Joan Clegg, sired by Champion Sirius Linebacker out of Toelfon Lubaluster. This is number 16. No, I'm sorry. Number 15 was absent. This is number 16, Albon's Sylvan Sentinel, bred by Anita White and Jay St. John. Sire is Champion Sheho's Shenandoah. The dam is Sylvan's La Mariposa Cabrizo, owned by Anita White. Here, Ms. Tudor-Williams is making her cut to make her final decision on her placements in this class. This again is Juju's Witch Doctor. This again is Peril Regal Commodore. This is Dogo Birocco of SunDiata. This is Uhuru's Coupe de Ville. And here are the winners. The winner of the class is Dogo Birocco of SunDiata. Number 2 is Kajas Juju Witch Doctor. Number 3 is Uhuru's Coupe de Ville. And number 4 is Toelfon Wendigo. This is the Puppy Dog 9 to 12 class, and this is number 17, Maradi's Flashback at Sundown. Bred by Mrs. C. Langford, sired by Champion Full Power of Waz, out of The Enchantress of Waz, owned by Shelley Lafayette and Kathy Langford. This is the bred by exhibitor dog class. This is number 18, Gambia's Black Solo, bred by Dolores Galvin, who is also the owner of the dog. The sire is Champion Betsy Ross. No, I'm sorry. The sire is Gambia Lad. The dam is Champion Betsy Ross Trinket of Berwick. This is number 19, Combrius Kama, bred by Bob Mankey, who is also the owner. The sire is Champion Reveille Re-Up. The dam is Champion Combrius Bettina. This is number 20, Kaja's Gay Spartan, bred by Shirley Chambers, who is also the owner. Sired by Champion Questo a Talisman, out of Champion Kaja's Gay Samantha. This is number 21, Kemma Rob's Mystical Man, bred by Robert and Emma Forcier, who also owned the dog, handled by Bob Forcier. The sire is Champion Kemma Rob's Black Tribal. The dam is Champion Flashy Zanjabil. This is number 22, Cheka Karimba of SunDiata, bred by Chris Olson, the owner, sired by Champion Kajas Gay Marimba, out of Champion Batasi Bronze Kianga. This is number 23, Changa's Black Bushmaster, bred by June Young, sired by Champion Shikari's Black Mamba, out of Betsy Ross's Kona Kai, owned by June Young and Patricia Church. This is Naphtali's Ebony Peter, number 24, bred by Nancy Ann and Ruth Ellen Park, who are also the owners, sired by Naphtali's Nabet, out of Naphtali's Ebony Fayum. This is number 25, Connie's Tough Stuff, bred by Connie Britton, who is also the owner, sired by Champion Connie's Taurus Temptation, out of Connie's Questo Quintessa. Same class. Okay, the winners of this class are number 1 is Kemma Rob's Mystical Man. Number 2 is Connie's Tough Stuff. Number 3 is Cheka Karimba of SunDiata. And number 4 is Changa's Black Bushmaster. This is the American bred class. This is number 26, Anasazi's Iwana Otenji, bred by Linda and James Benson, sired by Champion Nymar's Prince of the Warrior, out of Champion Deanne's I Wanna Be Loved, owned by Sheila Ann and Sheila H. Smith. This is number 27, Shikari's Tiffany, bred by Pat Church, sired by Champion Shikari Zuri, out of Champion Nareki's Black Fulani, owned by Maxine Hill and Pamela Rowe. The winners of that class were Anasazi's I Wanna Otenji was number 1. Shikari's Tiffany was number 2. Number 3, no, not number 3. Pero Super Chicken was absent. Number 28 was absent. Okay, Open Dog Red. I like it when you say next door. You do that with John Summer. This is number 29, Akawaba Sunbow, bred by Susan and John Coe. Sired by champion Kajisuke Excalibur out of champion Akawaba Sangora, owned by Peter Harvard and Susan Coe. Number 30 is Chuja's Aurora Dandy, bred by Molly Jo Larson. The sire is champion Chujo's My Love Brutus out of Bellringer's Aurora, owned by Molly Jo Larson and Richard Lee Jordan. Number 31 is Mutambi's Demoira, bred by Judith Ann and Mrs. Arthur Zenner, sired by champion Reveille Re-Up out of Mutambi's Little Love Bug, owned by Judith Ann Zenner Moss. Number 32 is Cambria's Wakea, bred by Dorothy Felton and Robert J. Mankey, sired by champion Kusaka of Cambria out of Cafino Lady Beth, owned by Robert J. Mankey.
Next on.
Number 33 is Syria's Gold Rush at Vikentor, bred by Mike Work out of champion Reveille Re-Up, sired by champion Reveille Re-Up out of champion Makila Motani Moki, owned by Judy Kent Cunningham. Number 34 is Jeremiah of Bohobi, bred by P. Hansen and E. Scharf, sired by Bronze Tarquin of Bohobi out of Tradewinds of Bohobi, owned by Evelyn Woolery and Myrtle Boyer. This is number 35, Ramsey 7-Up, bred by John and Margaret Summer, sired by champion Reveille Re-Up out of Fula Lenore of the Congo. This is number 36, Shikari's Jericho, bred by Roberta Frederick and Patricia Church, sired by champion Nareki's Macandu out of Shikari's Amber Tigress, owned by Patricia Church and Roberta Frederick. This is number 37, Reveille Ranger of Anubis, bred by Damer Bolte, sired by champion Reveille Re-Up out of champion Reveille Streak Tsagan, owned by Robert House. This is number 38, Betsy Ross Uncle Sam, bred by Ross and Betsy Newman, sired by champion Betsy Ross Mr. Madcap out of champion Betsy Ross Joyful Rosarita, owned by Tom Kilroy and Ross Newman. This is number 39, Cachet's Heatwave of Trotwood, bred by Kathy Helming and Patricia Ringel, sired by champion Reveille Re-Up out of champion Cachet's Belladonna, owned by Jerome A. and Patricia L. Ringel. This is number 40, Cachet's Red Ibn Opangara, bred by Margaret Summer and Pat Ringel, sired by Champion Pangara of Hills Half Acre out of Cachet's Black Dynamo, owned by John and Margaret Summer, handled by Ken Henriksen.
Next off.
Number 41 is Boju's Dandy Red Bourbon, bred by Dale and Josie Goldsby, sired by Champion Cambria's Jaja out of Sparkling Garnet Gold, owned by Judy Picor.
Next off.
This number 42 was absent. This is number 43, Bajas Tuku Fukitu, bred by Irene Dom, sired by Champion Cambria's Jaja out of Baki Teton 2, owned by Jim and Mary De Silva. Ms. Tudor-Williams has now made a cut in her class to come up with her final winners. From this group, she will decide on who goes first, second, third, and fourth. And the placements are, number 1 is Akuaba's Sunbow, number 2 is Cambria's Wakea, number 3 is Reveille Ranger of Anubis, and number 4 is Shikari's Jericho.
Next class.
This is the open dog, any other allowable color.
Recording.
This is number 44, Kaja's Black Buddha, bred by Shirley Chambers. This dog is sired by Champion Kaja's Black Bimbo CDX out of Champion Kaja's Gay Sabrina, owned by Mr. and Mrs. Arthur Valenzuela, handled by Ken Henriksen. This is number 45, Cachet's Black Furor, bred by Patricia Ringel, sired by Champion Cachet's Cannonball out of Cachet's Black Dynamo, owner Karen Sullivan. Number 46, Benji Tricop Kaisan, was absent. This is number 47, Libra's Chieftain, bred by Mary F. Watkins, sired by Hannelores Malord Studley out of Libra's Arwen Evanstar, owned by Mary Watkins. This is number 48, Sean Moore's Black Warlock, bred by the owners Maxine Hill and Pam Rowe, sired by Champion Shikari's Tiffany out of Champion Shikari's Black Zambia. Actually, they've got that backwards. The sire is Zambia, the dam is Tiffany. Handled by Jim Henderson.
Next off.
This is number 49, Don Barr's Black Beauty, bred by Barbara and Don Burr. Sired by Don Barr's Tony Roney out of Don Barr's Honey Bear, owned by Barbara and Donald Burr.
Next off.
Number 50 is Jasiri Bantu of Anubis, bred by Robert House sired by Cachet's Brave Bantu of Anubis out of champion Kaja's Gay Sabrina, owned by Robert House. Number 51 is Datani's Twilight Houdini, bred by the owner, who is Cynthia Frederick. The sire is champion Stars Raven Rogue of Tanda, sire out of champion Datani's Twilight Mist.
Next dog.
This is number 52, Asari's Black Aegis, bred by B. Baldinger. Sired by champion Combrius Asari out of Joyfully's Black Medea, owned by Richard Rose and Russell Hendren. This is number 53, Ron Ann's Gypsy Zuri, bred by Ron and Ann Fanning, sired by Ron Ann's Mr. Cardinal out of Ron Ann's Miss Gypsy, and owned by Pauline Gibbison.
Placements.
The winners of this class are number 1, Jasiri Bantu of Anubis, number 2, Cachet's Black Furor, number 3, Sean Moore's Black Warlock, and number 4, Asari's Black Aegis.
Next dog.
This is the winner's dog class.
Winner's dog.
The winner's dog is number 11, Dogo Birocco of SunDiata, who was number 11. And then number 29 is reserve dog, which is Akuaba Sunbow. Here's a little taste of the artwork and the decorations for the specialty. Most of them done by Susan Coe, John and Susan Coe actually. This is the puppy bitch, 6 to 9 months. This is number 54, J. Mars, The Shadow Knows, bred by John and Martha Milton, sired by champion Shadowby's Mitty out of J. Mars Southern Belle, owned by Lannis Kirkus and Diane Lowy, handled by Diane Lowy. This is number 55, Sean Moore's Lady Bathsheba, bred by Maxine Hill, Colleen Sayers, and Mary Watkins, sired by Naphtali Namkibi Nubian Kekui out of Libra's Lady of Lorien, owned by Judith Hansen and Robert Hansen. Number 56 is Libra's Black Calafia Oshanmore, bred by Maxine Hill, Colleen Sayers, and Mary Watkins, by Naphtali Namkibi Nubian Kekui out of Libra's Lady of Lorien, owned by Mary Watkins. This is number 57, Zalmay's Antoinette, bred by John Fenney and Carla Snyder, sired by Zalmay's Rosencrantz out of Zalmay's Bianca, owned by John Fenney in Canada. Number 58, Aquaba Sunsprite, bred by Susan R. and John C. Coe, sired by champion Cautious K. Excalibur out of champion Aquaba Sungora, owned by Susan and John Coe. Number 59 is It's Your Auntie at David's Den, bred by Robert Reef, sired by Shendy's Kavuli out of Miss Shendo of Marco Island, owned by Gertrude Wildman. This is number 60, Tesseract Shadow of a Smile, bred by Ronald and Nancy Farrar, sired by champion Shadowby's Mitty out of Tesseract Okati Otenji, owned by Yvette Smith. This is number 61, Shujo's Candy Kessler, bred by Molly Jo Larson, sired by Chiricahwa's Jeffrey of Chujo out of Chiricahwa's Rory 2, owned by Melissa Larson. Number 62, Taji Sakani Sarah Sam, breeder owner who is Betty Sampson. This is a dog sired by champion Kaja's Gay Excalibur out of champion Kaja's Gay Serena, being handled by Reva Lawson. This is number 63, Kaja's Gay Exquisita, bred by Shirley Chambers, sired by champion Kaja's Gay Excalibur out of champion Kaja's Gay Balalaika, owned by Dorothy Jacobson, handled by Shirley Chambers. Number 64 is Naharin's Aphrodisia, bred by Marianne Carden, sired by Shikari's Black Mamba out of Naharin's Amaranth, owned by Kenneth Klinkowski. Number 65, Kenara's Jaunty Solo Onikte was absent. Number 66 is Perros Flirt of Pendragon, bred by Della Biggs, sired by champion Fulisarako of the Congo out of Pero Touch of Venus, owned by Andrea Pasinger.
I don't think the stone is able.
This is number 67, Nisa of Killeen, bred by the owner, Evelyn Woolery, sired by Makila McDuff of Juba out of Baccarat of Killeen. This is number 68, Ipar's Shadow Lights, bred by Nancy Parrish, sired by champion Gary D. Superstar of Waz out of Jolene's Sweet Sugar and Spice, owned by Joy Hudson. Number 69 is absent. Number 70 is Perros Velvet Angel, bred by Donald Wynn, sired by champion Pero Regal Image out of Batassi's Gold Dust, owned by Della Biggs and Jim Shannon.
Next on.
This is number 71, Bajas Nessa, bred by Irene Dom, sired by champion Cambria's Jaja out of Baki Teton 2, owned by Irene Dom.
Next on.
This is number 72, Kazor's Quella, bred by the owner, Carol Webb, sired by champion Jankes X-Ray of Kazor out of champion Kita of Kazor. This is Don Barr's Little Miss Peanut, number 73. The breeder is Barbara and Don Burr, bred by Don Barr's Fuzzy Bear out of Don Barr's Honey Bear, owned by Barbara and Pamela Burr. This is number 74, Springs Chastity, bred by Jan McGee. This is sired by Springs Pistol of Tejas out of Springs Raven Rose, owned by Christine Harris.
Next on.
Number 75 is Asari's Isis Sati, bred by Russell Hendren and Bill Tolles, MD. Sired by Asari's Black Ages out of Champion Peekaboo, owned by Marys De Silva and Russell Hendren.
Next on.
Number 76 is Basenji of Vaki, bred by Bertha Parkhurst, sired by Singin' Pete of Vaki out of Miss Melody of Vaki, owned by Bertha Parkhurst and Linda Whitman.
Same to class. She's making a cut.
Now she's making her cut in this class. The winners of this class are Akuaba Sunsprite was number 1, number 2 was Peril Velvet Angel, number 3 was Peril Flirt of Pendragon, and number 4 was Sean Moore's Lady Bathsheba. This is the junior showmanship competition. This first class is the novice senior class. It is being judged by Dan Pritchow. Number 81 is Anita Austin, handling Sierra Leone Ladybug. Number 115 is Linda Whitman, handling Nisha of Vaki. And this is number 150, Kim Carden, handling Naharan's Amaranth. Number 1 in this class is Anita Austin, number 2 is Linda Whitman, and number 3 is Kim Carden. This is the open junior class. Number 52 is Lisa Rose, handling Asari's Black Aegis. And number 77 is Jessica Anderson, handling Spring's Miss Sweet Charity. The winner of this class is Lisa Rose, and second is Jessica Anderson. This is the open senior class. Number 105 is Natalie Dom, handling Jolie Cuckoo Song d'Auvergne. Number 149 is Shelby Russell, handling Fanfare Jinriki of SunDiata. The winner of this class is Shelby Russell, and number 2 is Natalie Dom. This is the competition for Best Junior Handler. And the Best Junior Handler is Shelby Russell. This is the Puppy Bitch 9 to 12 class. There are only 2 entries in this class. This is number 77, Spring's Miss Sweet Charity, bred by Gladys Einbu, sired by Spring's Pistol of Tejas out of Calye of Black Moonwalker, owned by Jan McGee and Jessica Anderson. This is number 78, Africana Dulcimer, bred by Marilyn Stefanik and Virginia Flowers, sired by Champion Afrikaner Boogaloo out of Champion Afrikaner Andromeda, owned by Marilyn Stefanik. Number 1 in this class is Africana Dulcimer, number 78, and number 77 is second, Spring's Miss Sweet Charity. This is the Novice Bitch class. Number 79 is Chujo's Ipsa Alla, bred by Molly Jo Larson. The sire is Champion Chujo's My Love Brutus. The dam is Chiricahwa's Rory 2. Number 80 is Sowiga Firebird Sweet, bred by Hazel Smoke and George Smoke. Sired by Bojack Abai Nagula, out of Champion Sowiga Queen Anksenpatan, owned by Gertrude Wildman. The winner of the class is Chujo's Ipsa Ala. Number 2 is Sowiga Firebird Sweet. This is the bred by exhibitor bitch class. Number 81 is Sierra Leone Ladybug, bred by Charles E. Austin and Wilma J. Pace, sired by Champion Reveille Reup, out of Hatua C'est La Vie, owned by Charles E. Austin. Number 82 is Rondo's Brazen Bluff, bred by the owner, Ron Rayburn. Sired by Fula Bronze of the Congo, out of Kaja's Midnight Azalea. Number 83 is Absent. This is number 84, Tesseract Scarlet Otenji, bred by the owner, Yvette and Sheila Smith. The sire is Champion Naimar's Prince of the Warrior. The dam is Champion Sir Enidtar of Horsley. Number 85 is Kenai Makia Mia, bred by the owner, who is Eugenia Hayes. Sire is Champion Fula Makia of the Congo. Dam is Cameo of Kenai. Number 86 is Ramsey's Gold Masterpiece, bred by owner John and Margaret Summer, handled by John here, sired by Champion Reveille Reup, out of Fula Lenore of the Congo, owned by John and Margaret Summer. I said the wrong owner.
Next dog.
This is number 87, Changus Anaconda, bred by June Young, sired by Champion Shikari's Black Mamba, out of Betsy Ross, Konakai. The owner is June Young. Number 88 is Naphtali Lady Luck, bred by Robert McNew and Nancy Ann Park. Sired by Champion Tandis Christmas Symbol, out of Naphtali's Kamba Kadani, owned by Nancy Ann Park. This is number 89, Connie's Questo Contessa, bred by Connie Britton and Sandra Plutchik. Sired by Champion Reveille Requisition, out of Questo Connie's Arabesque, owned by Connie Britton. Number 90 is Tamarango's Saucy Amy, bred by Diane Lowy, sired by Champion Shadow Buys Mitty, out of Tamarango's Saucy Shirley, owned by Diane Lowy. Number 1 is Tamarango's Saucy Amy. Number 2 is Changus Anaconda. Number 3 is Ramesses Gold Masterpiece. And number 4 is Connie's Questo Contessa. This is the American Bred Bitch class. Number 91 is Rondo's Bit of Bronze, bred by J.R. Rayburn. Sired by Fula Bronze of the Congo out of Kaja's Midnight Azalea, owned by Sonia LeBeau and Cliff LeBeau. Number 92 is Misty's Katamu of the Nile, bred by Faye Klingmeyer. Sired by champion Kaja's Gay Timbo Vejo, out of champion Smith's Misty Morn, owned by Faye Klingmeyer and Maxine Hill. Number 93 was absent. The winner of this class was Misty's Katamu of the Nile. Second was Rondo's Bit of Bronze.
Next class.
This is the open red bitch class. Number 94 is Tanda's Vanity of Seychelles, bred by Ann Logan and Alice Bear. Sired by champion Stars Raven Rogue of Tanda out of Seychelles Backlash. Owner Melody Russell. Number 95 is absent. Number 96 is Sean Moore's Tamara Congo, bred by Maxine Hill and Pamela Rowe. Sired by champion Shikari's Black Zambia out of Shikari's Tiffany. Owned by Mrs. Edna Honeycutt and Karen Keeler. Number 97 is Jamar's Hooker, bred by John and Martha Melton. Sired by champion Shadowby's Mitty out of champion Jamar's Southern Belle. Owned by John and Martha Melton. Handled here by Diane Lowy. This is number 98, Trotwood's Rhythm of Anubis, bred by Bob and Ann House. Sired by champion Cachet's Brave Bantu of Anubis out of champion Eileen's Golden Girl of Anubis. Owned by Kathy Helming and Robert House. This is number 99, Fula Lenore of the Congo, bred by Mrs. A. Lewis, sired by Kenga Yamba of Nyangara, out of Quizzical Azenda, owned by John and Margaret Summer. This is number 100, Kaja's Alyssa de Trovador, bred by Terry and Susan Puffer, sired by champion Kaja's Gay Excalibur, out of champion Kaja's Gay Fascination, owned by Shirley Chambers. This is number 101, Kaja's Gay Kasama, bred by Shirley Chambers, out of champion Kaja's Gay Excalibur, champion Kaja's Gay Balalaika, owned by Arthur and Frances Valenzuela. Shirley Chambers handling. Wait a minute, something's wrong. Okay. Number 102 is Bushveld Delta Dawn, bred by William Steffi. The sire is champion Bushveld Black Shikari. The dam is champion Shikari's Black Kenya, owned by Roberta Frederick. 103 is Mubarak's Candescent Nicola, bred by Lewis and Bonnie Harp, sired by champion Arizongo Zeus, out of champion Nabios No Solamente II, owned by Kathy Burley and Bonnie Harp.
Next one.
Number 104 is Batasi Serdell, bred by Ruth Skevington, sired by champion Fula Sirocco of the Congo, out of Riviana Eastern Delight, owner Della Rose Biggs. 105 is Jolie Cuckoo Songdale Fern, bred by Madame Rundle, Sired by the Tomboy d'Alverne out of Angelique d'Alverne. Owned by Irene Dahm and Russell Hendren.
Next on.
Number 106 is Kazar's Ponzi. Breeder is the owner, who is Carol Webb. Sired by Champion Jankes X-Ray of Kazor out of Champion Kazor's Hamaridi.
Next on.
Number 107 is Donbar's Precious Hutu, bred by Barbara Burr. Sired by Donbar's Sun Devil out of Femister's Lady of Burr Acres. Owned by Pamela Sue Burr.
Next on.
Number 108 is Betsy Ross Old Glory, bred by Frank S. and Patsy L. Bogart. Sired by Champion Ladini's Fula Spunk out of Champion Betsy Ross Madcap of Bogart. Owned by Thomas Kilroy Jr. Number 109 is number 110 is Grey Joe's Golden Sauna of Jatogi, bred by Jeanette Gill and Gretchen Parquet. Sired by Champion Rujak's Golden Arabi out of Champion Jatogi's Azizi, owned by Kenneth and Carol Black.
Next on.
Number 111 is Chujo's Aurora Fantasia, bred by the owner, Molly Jo Larson. Sired by Champion Chujo's My Love Brutus out of Bellringer's Aurora.
Next on.
Number 112 is Pickwick's Persistent, bred by Patricia Wickman. Sired by Champion Reveille Be Serious out of Champion Reveille Rumors Are Flying, owned by Mrs. Patricia Byrne. Number 113 is Shikari's Poppy of Changa, bred by June Young. Sired by Champion Shikari's Black Mamba out of Betsy Ross Konakai, owned by Colleen Sayer and Patricia Church. Handled by Joe Henderson. This is number 114, Princess Heart of Chaos, bred by Brian and Katie Collins Orford. Sired by Champion Mr. A's Cresthill out of Solomon's Queen Tina, owned by Brian R. Collins Orford and Joanne Knopfsinger. Ms. Tudor-Williams has now made the cut in the class. She's down to the final four, choosing the final four out of this group. The placements are, number 1 is Batasi Serdell, number 2 is Kazar's Ponzi, number 3 is Trotwood's Rhythm of Anubis, and number 4 is Kaja's Gay Kasama.
Next class.
This is the any other allowable color bitch class. Number 115 is Nisha of Vaki, bred by Bertha Parkhurst. Her sire is Singin' Pete of Vaki. Her dam is Miss Melody of Vaki,
Next on.
owned by Bertha Parkhurst and Linda Whitman. Number 116 is Cachet's Ebony Echo of Nubia, bred by Ruth Smith and Pat Ringel. Sired by Champion Kaja's Gay Flambeau of Edjo, out of Champion Cachet's Black Bibelot,
Next on.
owned by Dick Borg and Pat Ringel. Number 117 is Telfon Lubeluster, bred by Joan Clegg, who is also the owner. Sired by Telfon Kobold, out of Telfon Lubelov.
Next on.
Number 118 is Cachet's Black Dynamo, bred by Pat Ringel and N. Bell. Sired by Champion Mr. A's Quest of Cresthill, out of Cachet's Black Bijou of Kymish, owned by Margaret Summer and Penny Valdez. Shown here by John Summer. Number 119 is Mardi Gras Black Genie, bred by the owner, Michael Graves. Sired by MG's Mardi Gras, Champion MG's Mardi Gras CD, out of the Velt's Black Sabrina, handled here by Loretta Kelly.
Next stop.
Number 120 is Libras Arwen Evenstar, bred by Mary Watkins, sired by champion Shikari's Black Mamba out of Ananka's Goddess Celine, owned by Judy Hansen and Robert Hansen.
Placement.
The placements in this class are number 1, Talfon Lubeluster, number 2, Nisha of Vaki, number 3, Cachet's Black Dynamo, and number 4, Cachet's Ebony Echo of Nubia.
Next class.
This is the winner's bitch class.
Winner's bitch.
Winner's bitch is number 104, Batasi Surdell.
Reserve.
Reserve bitch is number 58, Aquaba Sunsprite.
Veterans.
Let's see which one. Is this veteran dog or veteran bitch?
Veteran bitch.
This is the veteran bitch class. God, Melody, you should know this better. No. Here we go. Number 121 is champion Kenneris Ariana, bred by Barbara Fay and Ann Logan. Sire is champion Tina's Coma Top Hit. Dam is champion Tandis Autumn Fairy. Owner is Melody Russell. My first Basenji. Number 122 is Bellringer's Aurora. Breeder Shirley Way, sired by champion JNK Jamie Jenks out of Hot Water, owned by Molly Jo Larson. Number 128 is champion Naharin's Dreamflower, bred by Raymond Rice, sired by Kontiki of the Congo out of Raymond's Samantha. Owner is Marianne Carden. The winner of this class is champion Kenneris Ariana. Second is champion Naharin's Dreamflower, and third is Bellringer's Aurora. Where did it go in? This will be the best of breed competition. Number 123 is champion Shadowby's Mitty. He's bred by Lannis Kirkus and Jean Litchfield, sired by champion Reveille Riop out of champion Lihu's Sakitu of Flambeau, owned by Yvette Smith and Lannis Kirkus. Number 124 is champion Sylvan's Sapphire Sprite, bred by Judith Hauk, sired by champion Sheho's Shenandoah out of Sylvan's La Mariposa Cabrizo, owned by Anita White and Judith A. St. John. Number 125 is absent. Number 126 is champion Felicia of Wilmer, bred by Wilma Bauer, sired by champion Ashanti's Melanite of Wilmer out of champion Tanji of Wilmer, owned by Wilma Bauer. Number 127 is champion Shadowby's General Business, breeder Jean Litchfield and Lannis Kirkus, sired by champion Flower Power of Waz out of champion Lihu's Sakitu of Flambeau, owned by Loretta Kelly, handled here by Diane Lowy. Number 129 is champion Sirius Linebacker, breeder Michael Work, sire champion Reveille Riop, dam champion Makila Motani Moki, owned by Robert Lewis and Joan Clegg. Number 130 is champion Cachet's Brave Bantu of Anubis, breeder J&P Ringel, sired by champion Shikari's Black Mamba out of champion Cachet's Dominique of Anubis, owner Ann House. Number 131 is champion Jenkei's X-Ray of Kazor, bred by Gertrude Jenkei, sired by champion Delahai's Fortune Hunter out of champion Jenkei's Molly Ray, owned by Gertrude Jenkei and Carol Webb. Handled here by Carol Webb. Number 133 is champion Pero Precious Charm, breeder Della Rose Biggs and Jean Clench, sired by champion Pero Regal Image out of Batasi Serdell, owned by Della Rose Biggs. Ken Henriksen handling. Number 134 is champion Pero Regal Image. The breeder is Della Biggs, sired by champion Jerushan's Fula Kamson out of Jerushan's Sweet Leilani, owner Della Biggs. Number 135 is champion Sansabra's Blackasin Onyx, breeder Sandra Lauer and Mrs. Carolyn Johnson, sired by champion Blazing Wildfire out of Rafiki's Ariel of Sansabra, owner Andrea Paisinger. Number 136 is champion Kusaka of Cambria, breeder Mrs. Thomas A. Taylor. Sire is champion Cambria's Samson, dam is Cambria's Taituba, Owner is W.A. and Barbara S. Murray. Number 137 is champion Uhuru's Avalanche of Waz. Breeder Peggy Bow and Cecilia Wozniak. Sired by champion Cambrius Asuri. Dam is Sunflare of Waz. The owner is Cecilia Wozniak and Curtis Brown. Number 138 is champion Alaro's Raisin in the Sun, bred by Bob and Elizabeth Behrens. Sire is champion Cajas Gay Excalibur. Dam is champion Argang's Madonna of Waz. Owned by Raymond L. and Barbara A. Weiss. Number 139 is champion Changus Mamba Lakalat, bred by June Young. Sire is champion Shikari's Black Mamba. Dam is Betsy Ross Konakai. Owner is Judy Kent Cunningham. Rick Bird is the handler. Number 140 is champion Cajas Gay Excalibur, who is bred by Shirley Chambers and Ann Evans. His sire is champion Questo a Talisman, and his dam is champion Cajas Gay Samantha. He's owned by Shirley Chambers. The film footage now shown is taken from the Evergreen Basenji Club specialty, judged the next day, August 1st, by Ellsworth Gamble. Number 142 is champion Bushveld Black Shikari, who's bred by Pat Church and Roberta Frederick, sired by Horsley Sir Frobisher Tar, and his dam is Shikari's Amber Tigress, owned by Roberta Frederick. This is number 143, champion Shikari's Shamba. He was bred by David Griffith and Patricia Church. His sire is champion Shikari's Black Mamba, and his dam is champion Amun-Ray's Nanea. The owner is David Griffin. Number 144 is champion Libras Apollo of Delahai, bred by Mary F. Watkins. His sire is champion Delahai's Fortune Hunter, and his dam is Anankas Lady Nefa. The owner is Robert J. Mankey. This is number 145, champion Cajas Gay Madeira. The breeder was Shirley Chambers, and her sire is champion Cajas Gay Excalibur. Her dam is champion Cajas Gay Serena. She's owned by John and Susan Coe. Number 146 is champion Raybar's Amon Ben Quixote, bred by Aaron M. Johnson. Sire is champion Star Trekker of Waz CD. Dam is Nefertiti of Karnak. The breeder or the owner is Raymond and Barbara Weiss. We'll now go back into the footage from the specialty from the day before BCOA. This is Naharan's Dreamflower, number 128, whose details were given during the veteran bitch class. And this is the winner's dog, Dogo Birocco of SunDiata.
No four.
Back on the table.
Yeah.
This is number 104, the winner's bitch. Batasi Serdell. Ms. Tudor-Williams is now double-checking the dogs that have made the cut. The best of breed dog is the puppy dog number 11, Dogo Birocco of SunDiata. So therefore, we also went best of winners.
Best of opposite sex is number 104, the winner's bitch, Natasi Serdell.